Hey guys, Kim Pickett here, the Network Dad. I gotta tell you what just went down a few hours ago. I mean, we were on this call. Now, let me back up real quick. This is an Empower Network message for what's coming out. It's called version 2.0 or ENV 2.0. And we're on this crazy call. Actually, now it's called Beast Blog or something like that, which is so crazy. So last night we were on this call. It was a team members call only, affiliate call. And it was about this product launch, this launch that's going to be coming up. Now, Dave Sharp comes on with a panel of all the 5 of the top earners in Empower Network. And they're kind of going back and forth on why they're so excited about this. Now, between you and me, we know how, as marketers, right, because you're a marketer, listen to this, we know hype sells, right? We know how to fluff things up, right? Get the buzz going out there and stuff. So I didn't cut this last night because what happened was we were so jacked, we were so amped off of not only what's coming, how excited the leaders were, and you know how leaders, everybody's marketers, right? So they're going to say the best of the best and stuff. But I kid you not, when you really hear somebody say, who's been in the industry 20 years, who says, I've never seen anything like this. This is going to be a game changer. And I don't use those words loosely, to people who have made $1 million within the last, 120, 160 days. Results not typical because their actions aren't typical. The cool thing is we can learn all about that. To people who have made $1 million in the last year and a half or so, they're all saying the same thing. Guys, this is crazy. Now, here's what happened. After the call, or during the call, I was in a couple of groups. We were leaving comments back and forth about the call. And this is what we typically do. This is how we build the team center, the team morale. In our groups, we comment on these calls and use that thread as notes. But I also took a bunch of notes as well. But what happened was, after the call was over, we started initiating the first and second steps right away. And it was crazy because what happened is all our stuff that was going on in our private groups blew out all over Facebook. So I didn't want to share this last night because I was like, oh, what's going on? So, I mean, we were doing, comments galore, pings. I had up to 20 different Facebook tabs open with about 7-8 different threads going on, with about 4 or 5 different personal messages happening on. My phone's going off a couple of times. Texts are coming in going, I got to get a quick little, because I offer some of my teammates a little one-on-one coaching and stuff like that, especially those that are at the higher levels and stuff. So they're like, I want to get this going. I got to get this going. People that have been silent were on that webinar last night going, oh, this is incredible. Thank you for sharing. What can I do? How can I plug in so I don't miss this launch? But then again, on Facebook, comments were going off, and like I said, and stuff like that. And when you get those notifications and thankfully I turned off the audio. I mean, that thing drives me freaking nuts. I don't know why Facebook ever did that, but you can quickly go change your settings, look for notifications or something like that, and then take the audio, turn that sucker off. But all those little pop-up notifications when people like your post or comment on your post, because we were going out on the red carpet, so to speak, all over the place on Facebook, all those notifications were not just popping up in the numbers, but scrolling up on the left side of the window, so much so that when I was trying to type a comment on somebody else's picture or wall or post or something, that those comment pop-ups were beep, 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 and I couldn't see, and I was literally, get this, looking at a flat monitor, trying to look around the comments so I can finish typing because I couldn't see it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So for an hour, things just went crazy. And that was just, 20, 30 of us, right? There's 150, 160,000 people in Empower Network. In fact, we just paid out over $70 million in just less than 23 months. So here's the cool thing. So I'm jacked about Empower Network version 2.0, but I know that it really kind of sounds hypey, and you're going to see this all over the place. So if you're not in Empower, I want to offer you something that's going to help you to be a better marketer. Because here's what happens. There's people that love Empower, there's people that are going to tolerate Empower, and there's people that are going to hate and bash on Empower. Well, we are just pretty much silencing all the critics in about 3 or 4 different areas. And I'm going to cut a specific video just for the people that don't like Empower, just for that reason. Because I want to give you a little bit of education on what's coming so you can prepare. If you want to turn off Facebook, if you want to turn off the internet, that's fine. But I just want to let you know what's happening. What started last night was just the tip of the iceberg. But we're coming with a unified message, a unified announcement, a set of announcements that's going to be coming all over the internet. So I want to kind of forewarn you on that. Again, I'm going to cut another video for those that don't like Empower or that are not in Empower. But I want to give you a little bit more of what's happening. So Anyway, I'm jacked. I'm excited. If you're in looking at Empower, now those of you that are not in, that are interested in looking more how you can actually leverage from not only this launch, but the product and the platform that's coming up in the future, how you can do it for your business, I'm going to leave you a link below that you can connect with me, and I'll give you a quick walkthrough. Maybe we can set up a little game plan or something like that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this off. I've got a jam. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped too. If you were on that webinar last night, oh my gosh, get ready to rock. Guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.